What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I know y'all didn't think that I wasn't gonna speak on this Derrick Jaxn mess. Oh boy. This is what you call a mess, man. I listened to I watched the Tasha K video, and then she did like a subsequent, she showed a video of her speaking to the young lady who Derrick Jaxn got acquainted with, I believe last summer, while he was with his wife. But apparently there was a breakup, right? Then he ended up staying with her, right, while he perpetuates this image of himself. And Tasha K said it, the perfect black man, or the perfect man, right? Now, let me just say this about Tasha K. I mean, Tasha K was enjoying every bit of breaking this guy down. You know, you could tell that she has been waiting to do this for quite some time, and she was very giddy about doing this. And I want y'all to understand, I don't really make videos about YouTubers, but, you know, since Derrick Jaxn is a self-love ambassador, he's a guy who's thrown men under the bus. I did not appreciate how he he basically didn't really care that Cardi B was drugging guys and robbing them. He acted like it wasn't that big of a deal and people were making a big deal out of it. This lets me know this guy's mentality. Not only will he screw over his wife, he will screw over other people in order to push his brand. And his brand is about pandering. His brand is about lying, being deceitful. Now, I will say this, though. It's not like he's the only one who's done this. Okay? And I have no personal beef with the guy, but I just have to basically call it as I see it. You have a guy whose brand is off giving advice to women. But there was a lot of women clowning him in that Tasha K live stream. There were women clowning him before I even watched that. I mean, I've seen comments from various women. They don't really trust this guy. What he stands for, they see it as a grift. And I think that when you have somebody like him who has women who I'm pretty sure throw themselves at him, you're gonna slip up eventually. And this is just one woman who apparently he's known for years, who decided all of a sudden, because she realized that she gave him the cookies and he didn't leave his wife, she feels some type of way. And that's what a lot of women got to understand. If a man hasn't signed those divorce papers and is basically on his own, you cannot trust that they're gonna do that. You know, you go and you see this guy for what, the 4th of July, and apparently his birthday was right around that time too, right? You go, y'all chilling together in South Beach, then you go to his house. Like, she really believed that she was gonna be next up. I truly believe that. And it didn't work out. It failed. Now she's out, you know, here maybe he's cut off. I believe he cut off contact with her. He didn't need her anymore. He got what he wanted. And she felt some type of way. And again, I don't have any hatred towards the guy. I don't really even speak about this guy. When I have done videos and live streams, people bring his name up, okay? But I'm just giving you my honest assessment of who he is and what he represents. He represents a type of man that we don't want leading communities or in positions to tell other people how they should live their life. For so long, we've had a lot of pandering to women. We've had a lot of lying to women, and women have bought into it to the point to where they believe that they are going in the right direction. But when you have a lot of these women who can't get a man, they can't keep one. The dating market is oversaturated with these same women that he's telling to not forget their crown, who he is selling snake oil to. And I want people to understand something. We don't have to agree with everything that we do in our life, but I just want people to be real and honest with themselves. And when you build a brand of telling half truths to these women so that they'll follow you, and the thing is, he doesn't even need to do that. Guys like Derrick Jaxn are out here telling them what they want to hear. One, because they either want to sleep with them, or two, they want to sell t-shirts and books to them. They want to build a business off of making things worse for these women. I am in the business of making things right, and that is by being honest with them. You got to be honest with these women, because if you're not, man, eventually they're gonna turn on you. They're gonna realize that you were lying to them when they can't get a man or keep one, and they're reading your books and nothing in it is truly helping them find their self-love, because a lot of modern women's self-love is wrapped in how many men they can get the attention from. Now, let me say this about this young lady. I just think that, again, she did not understand her positioning in that situation. She really believed that she was going to be his next girlfriend or next wife because of what he speaks. Now, she also kept a lot of receipts, which means that she was going to get him one way or the other. She was either going to ruin his reputation, or she was going to be a part of his life as his new lady. This is not an ugly woman. You have a attractive woman, right, who any other guy would want to spend time with, get to know, maybe even date. But she is wasting her energy trying to bring down Derrick Jaxn, even though I don't agree with his platform. Even though I'm not one of those people that's going to lie to people so that they buy my books or buy my t-shirts. When these women know you're lying, and I'm telling you that is going to turn into intense hatred. And that's what I'm seeing, man. I'm seeing women show intense hatred towards Derrick Jaxn because they know he's been pandering and lying to them. They know that he's out screwing other women behind his wife's back. And this probably ain't the only one. This is the only one that felt the need to come forward because she thought she was that close. She was that close to being the new Mrs. Derrick Jaxn, only to be brought back down to earth and realize she's just like all the other conquests. And I think that's hard for women to deal with. This guy's been chasing you. Y'all been, I'm gonna say chasing you, but they've been flirtatious over the years. They've been cool over the years. You thought he's saving a spot for you, only to find out that he just wanted to have fun and then go back home to his woman. That has to hurt. But there's a lot of women like this. There's a lot of women like this who will put themselves in a position to get their feelings hurt because you buy into the persona. Now, maybe she didn't buy into the persona. Maybe she just wanted the man, not the brand. She wanted the man. And that's why she kept the receipts. That's why she was able to send those things over to Tasha K so Tasha K could do the dirty work, because Tasha K is willing to do the dirty work. We all know this. And unfortunately, this is looking bad for everybody. Not only the young lady involved, Derrick Jaxn, his wife, his family, but there was a thought that was in my head. I kind of, in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? This could be a setup, man. This could be a situation where he's trying to promote one of his books. He's trying to gain publicity because he's been losing ground. He's been losing ground to the same men he's been throwing under the bus, right? The same men that he wants to be the opposite of. And I think that desperate times will call for desperate measures. You got these guys who have long tentacles, man, and they're capable of doing crazy things. But I thought about it and I said, this could be a situation where they're looking for publicity. No publicity is bad publicity, but then when you look at the pattern of behavior from modern females, they are willing to expose guys. They are willing to throw guys under the bus for revenge because they're hurt, right? They thought that they were going to be wifey, but they was just a side piece. They were a conquest. And when the guy gets bored, or when he gets what he wants, he moves on. There's a lot of women in that situation because they buy into the delusion. Don't buy into the delusion. You know what that guy is. And I don't think that was a surprise. I think she knew the type of guy she was dealing with. But she thought she was special because she knew him for a while. But again, you know, you don't really know somebody. This man committed to his other woman for a reason. You know, he has a family with her. Do you really believe he's going to leave all that to be with you? That's not going to happen. And now it's got Derrick Jaxn looking real crazy out here. But anybody who has watched him closely or has viewed at least a few of his videos could tell that this guy is all for show. That's basically what it is. It's a show. He's putting on an act. He's basically an actor, right? He's an actor who, let's say you have an actor from overseas that uses an American accent, but he's actually from the UK. And you listen to him talk in his real accent. You're like, wow, you know, this doesn't sound like the character from the TV show or the movie. Exactly, because he's an actor. And he's been able to perfect his craft to the point to where he can make you believe that he's actually somebody else.